The launch is right now.
Hello, this is VP on the radio time TNL, the radio you're listening to.
What's going on, guys? TBA here.
Yeah. It's DJ Scrub. DJ Scrub.
VP on the radio you're listening to, Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media.
Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.
Always stand proper.
Support is love. Is love. Hello, this is VP on the radio you're listening to, Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media. I'm your host, VP. You can follow me at _call me VP, and I'm here with TBA.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy TBA. If you want to follow me on pretty much any social media ever, you can do so at Mr. Booze Cruise, CROOZE.
Any social media ever?
At least half of them.
You got Tumblr?
I said half, bro.
See, already. That's the go-to. That's the social media account that when you be like, yo, I'm on all social media. If you got a Tumblr, I believe you on all social media.
All right, I'll make one when I get home.
Then I'm gonna rock with that.
I'm not gonna make one when I get home.
Okay, well, never mind. Thanks for thank you for the live. We're here with a very special guest. Okay, we like to call him Breezy. He not from California. So don't say California Breeze. You know what your name sounds like?
What's that?
Hawaiian Breeze. The Glad freshener?
Hawaiian Breeze.
Or is that Airwick? You sound like an air
That's
freshener,
Airwick.
like smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Airwick, we trying to jack the scents from them other boys. And then Febreze try to get too sedity. Anyway, so we got Carolina No Febreze Breeze.
Yes, ma'am. How y'all
You
doing?
like that, don't you?
No, not at all.
That was terrible, but
Y'all stay hating.
I appreciate it.
You started it.
I do what I can when I can. Keeping y'all on your toes. Carolina Breeze is here.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I
That's
appreciate you bringing me up here, even though it wasn't meant for me. But you know,
For time to time, I find it in my heart to be caring.
there you go.
I feel like we need more of that in the world, especially, after this week, we need more care and love in the world. Things like that.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Are you from Charleston?
I was born in Charlotte. I was raised here in Charleston.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do you frequent Charlotte a lot?
Every other weekend.
Every other weekend? Seriously?
I do.
Okay. Cool. Are you just visiting family? Do you do some work?
My
up
son, he lives up there.
there? Okay.
So
Cool.
I go visit him. My immediate family lives in Charlotte. So
Okay. Cool.
yeah, I'm the only one here.
Yeah, we were just talking about the big white tees, and that's where you say you was sporting the big white tees.
I was,
Charlotte.
the 3-layer tees. You had the white
In the
on
summertime.
top, the black underneath,
Right.
and whatever other color that matched either your jeans or your shoes.
So why was that though?
Being a follower, you had the trends coming out.
Yeah.
And franchise boys or them franchise boys
Thank
was
you.
popular
Dem.
at the time. So
Damn.
yeah, we just followed that. I was in high school.
Okay, all
Didn't
right,
have
there
my
you go.
own trend to set.
Did you do a little do rag as well?
Never did the do-rag.
I was about to say, because do you do the flap out or flap tucked in?
But at one point in time, I did have my hair, so I had to flap out. But
Okay.
I rolled it up.
Okay, all right,
And,
okay.
you had the little ponytails hanging out.
Oh no, I didn't envision that just now, but now I have.
There
and
you go.
I'm glad that trend's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It was a different time.
Different time.
Different time.
We thank God for
Still
that.
rock it when I sleep every now and again.
But, oh yeah, sometimes when you get the fresh braids in, you got to do that.
Yeah. I
Shout
think everybody had braids around that time. Y'all had braids?
Nah.
No?
I was wearing braids every day. Ben Starr, he's in the background. You guys, he's not really talking. Did you have the braids?
There you
Okay,
go.
all right. Do rag, flap out, flap in. Oh, okay, no, none of those.
Real men had braids.
Real men have braids. There we go. That's good. That's good. Oh, but TBA didn't have braids.
Dang. So I feel like I have to defend myself, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say. So,
So
why didn't you have braids?
because a lot of what I do is based around my own laziness. So if I had a lot of hair, that means I had to take care of it, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I just cut it off.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that was around the time where you can find one of those homely girls.
I was just about to ask this. I know you did not just pull the word homely out the bag.
to play in your hair, basically. So it was like, it worked out.
Those prayer warriors.
Yeah.
Right. So homely. That word is just
Homely.
I was just about to say this was the play in your hair era, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Who had that song?
Yeah, but see,
Mario.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me
I hated
braid your
Mario
hair.
so much.
But see, I also had this thing where I just didn't like people touching me.
Yeah.
Because
There you go.
people out here gross,
Awkwardness
bro.
going on.
People are gross. That's
People
a good
gross,
point
bruh.
as well.
Napoleon Dynamite syndrome.
That's
No?
awesome.
No? I'm just asking.
That's great. LaFonda and Kip from somebody just did a couple I know just had that as their like Halloween matchup. Oh, that was great. Interracial love. Shout out to my
There you
people.
go. Who's Kip and LaFondra?
LaFonda, they're in Napoleon Dynamite.
Dang.
Oh, my bad.
Dang.
Yeah. My
Dang.
bad.
Supposed
My
to
bad.
dog on
My
this
bad.
podcast, dog.
I just
No,
knew
it's
the
been a
main
while.
character's
No, it's
name
been-
and the
yeah.
uncle. What's the uncle's name?
No, but I know. I
Apparently
don't
you don't
remember
know
his
the
name.
uncle's name.
Apparently, I just know two people's name: Napoleon and that other dude in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real cool. You should go check it out. Go ahead, brush up on it again.
I will.
It's
I'll make
okay.
sure I do that this evening.
So now you do an array of things.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us know. I know that first off, you are an MC.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. How long has that been going
That's
on?
accurate. I like that.
From time to time. This is a show
since
about
I've been
MCs.
around 16.
Since you were 16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, cool. What really influenced you to kind of get on the mic?
Well, I took a trip to New Jersey back in '98, in which my parents left me. I don't know why, but
Wait,
so
what?
yeah, I met my new cousins.
Oh.
We just met that side of the family, and they
Okay.
just left me. My cousin,
Like for a summer or like?
I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
what it was, but it was for the summer.
I would be very confused.
I was
Okay, we're leaving.
Yeah,
What?
it was. I wish it was that. But
Oh
it
wait,
was just
they
like,
didn't say anything?
we're going to the store. That was it. They
Wait.
come back for 2.5 months. But
No.
that shows you.
I've
you my
never heard
parents.
this kind of version of the story. It's always been like, Dad went and got cigarettes, never came
Yeah,
back.
he
But
was
you were like
like-
your parents.
He was like, "Yo, run to the store. I'm gonna get some authentic Philly cheesesteaks."
You remember? I know you
I remember
this.
And he came back. He brought the Philly cheesesteaks
Okay.
and told me, he was like, "Yo, me and your mama, we're gonna go down the street, run to the store. We'll be back." All right, cool. He never came back.
So he brought you food and didn't come back.
Never came back. Well, 2.5 months later.
How did you feel?
I didn't know how
Did
to
you talk
feel.
to them
I
on the
was like,
phone? Like what happened?
Nothing. I didn't hear from them the
What?
whole summer.
What did you?
I
what-
thought I didn't know. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to make the best out of this situation.
Did you talk about this later on in life with
I
them?
did.
Did they have
I did.
answers?
My parents are the type, they don't express their feelings.
Okay, all right.
And they won't
okay.
really talk about much. So yeah, it was one of those situations.
How'd you bring that conversation up? Hey guys, this is something on my mind.
I
Remember a few years ago when
when was this? I spoke to my mom about this like 2 months ago.
what? This is
Yeah,
fresh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but anyways, fast forward.
better go
my
ahead. You better-
cousins actually did music, so they were into breaking, break dancing,
Okay, cool,
graffiti.
cool. And you're in New Jersey at this time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
went to New Jersey. Fresh from Charleston. Accent was heavy at the time.
Oh,
so
God.
Of course, got picked on. And
Of course.
everything. So got into a few neighborhood brawls at these breakdancing battles or whatever.
Breaking bones in the breakdancing.
It was crazy, but I enjoyed what they were doing as far as music.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it out and recorded my first track on a black cassette tape over Cameron's. I forgot the name.
I was just about to mention Cameron,
I forgot the name of the track, but it was a dope.
like a little Dipset influence type deal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because if you're in New Jersey, then you've got a lot of like northern, like influence in terms of like
Yeah,
exposure
yeah.
to hip hop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
cool,
ma'am.
cool.
So that opened me up to the hip hop world. I started battling and did that.
Battle rap.
Yeah, I used to battle rap until probably about 23. Giving away my age, I'm old as
Oh,
shit.
that's that. It's okay.
But,
It's okay.
Yeah, I did my battle thing for a while, but
Meek Mill story?
yeah, no, hell no.
No Meek Mill story.
No Meek Mill story.
DC4 doesn't get a thumbs up.
Not from me. I'm sorry. Y'all might look at me funny, but
Not really. No.
I didn't really like it.
You didn't like
I'm just
DC4?
being no.
I haven't
no,
listened
it
to
was-
the whole thing. I like some songs off of it though.
Yeah, it's probably about 3 tracks off of there I would listen to on a regular.
Yeah.
Well, in the gym. But
Yeah.
that's about it.
Mm.
Meek hasn't really changed up anything for me.
Oh no, is he still
The
like
same
yelling on the
reason.
track?
Yeah. What's the
Oh,
point?
man.
Change up, evolve, grow. I mean,
Yeah.
do something different. But he has the same flow. Yeah, whatever.
But he's with a lot of young cats though. Well, obviously because a lot of people kind of turned their back on him. But also like he's got like Quavo.
And which that's his
then-
fault, though. I mean, come on. Come on. You can't get bodied by a singing dude, man. Like,
bodied by a singing
even
dude.
though he brought that upon himself. I mean, it's like, yo, if you're an MC, if you're an artist, you have to fire back in some way, shape, or form, and you got to
Right.
be consistent. He wasn't
Right.
consistent. Had he been consistent, this wouldn't have happened to him. In my eyes, that's my
consistency.
Yeah.
We did have an investigative team to find out who Meek really got bodied by. Because it wasn't that singing dude.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think it was his.
I think that the pen
his
is very
writer.
mighty. That's all I have to say. Is that the
The
pen
guys behind the scenes is powerful too now.
is mighty. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. But anyway, back to New Jersey. You the black cassette tape.
Yeah, I still remember that 16, in which I'm not going to share. But
that's the next question.
yeah, I know.
But you remember it.
I do.
Just like Napoleon Dynamite's uncle.
Thank you. So yeah, exactly.
I mean, just about everything I write.
Drop
is-
these bars,
I
man.
can't, man. It's too ignorant.
Man,
I guess.
you
Yeah.
got
That's what we
to
need right now. bro.
revisit the foundation.
I
Pay
re-
respect to your ancestors, and this lyric is your ancestor right now. It's the first to come.
All right.
Yeah,
so
here
it's
it is.
Negroes need to shut up unless you getting fed up. Need to get a checkup unless you getting wet up. Negroes be dead up, and when I get finished, you're gonna be messed up. Terrible, right? I see you, Benny. So who's next?
So who's next? Oh,
You
still
know
keep
what?
going.
No,
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 keep
no,
going.
we
I
good.
need to hear this.
But I mean, that's why I started. You know what I'm saying? I'm beyond that. It's a growing phase, you know. So
I'm
I
all about
started
the
out doing
checkup.
Everyone started somewhere, man.
Checkup.
Huh?
Everyone started somewhere.
Yeah, everybody started somewhere.
Unless you getting wet up,
Yeah.
it could go in so
I
many
had
different
bars
directions.
back then, you know. But yeah, from there, when I came back to Charleston, it was just on. It was like
Yeah.
couldn't stop me from writing, freestyling,
Yeah.
all that, you know.
Yeah. So you had come from the north.
Yeah.
He's about to body people all out here.
Trying to body everybody. you know,
Okay. All
Trying.
right. Were you successful?
Nah.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. Not at first.
Okay.
But when I went to school, I was that dude. You know, nobody was rapping at that time.
Right.
I went to Hanahan, by the way. So
Well, shout out to
Hanahan. I
Hanahan.
voted at Hanahan.
yeah.
Well, first I showed up to the high school, and then they told me I had to go to the middle school. But thankfully,
There you go.
they're right next to each other. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Berkeley County.
Boo.
You were right for that.
Yeah.
So anyway, Clanahan, as they call it.
Clanahan.
All of my speeding tickets. No, that's not true. I've had a speeding ticket in North Charleston, but still,
Stay off a remount.
who you telling? I used to
Stay
live
off.
right off of Remount.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know, a little hot spot over there,
Yeah, I used
which
to live
is a hot spot.
in Chatham, which is a hot spot.
There you go.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The bylaws smell weird.
It does.
Yeah.
Got some good prices. till
There's
they
a
shut
guy
down.
around the corner who sells tires. Maybe not all of them are the ones you want, but he's making a living, and that's all that matters.
There
How
you go.
you got a weird smell in Bilo?
It's weird. It's weird. Like it's very strange. It's not well lit. It's got the old logo on it instead of new. They kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah.
I think they did.
That's almost impressive.
Yeah, there you go. It's vintage Bilo.
There you go.
That's a word.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it.
shut down now, so you know.
It shut down.
Yeah. They
Oh,
shut it down.
dang.
Super vintage.
Yeah, it's classic now. It's classic. So Remont Road. So you're in Hanahan.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, around that time, yeah, I was.
How long
And-
were you in there?
About 10 years.
Okay, cool.
In Hanahan.
You graduated from Hanahan High.
Nah, I moved to Charlotte back in 2001,
Okay.
and went to East Mech.
Okay.
Graduated from East Mech.
Mecklenburg County.
Mecklenburg County.
Yeah,
Good old
yeah, see, I
Mecklenburg
know, I
County.
know.
Yeah, you know a lot. I got you.
I don't know too much.
Now,
I got nothing going on.
When I moved up there, I was heavy into the music, so that's when my
Okay.
battling started.
Okay.
Because at this point in time, I was writing, but I wasn't writing any good material.
Okay.
So freestyling was my thing, and
Mhm.
that's when I started doing a lot of my battles. Ninth grade year, all the way until I graduated. We
Yeah.
used to literally hop on the city bus, go across town for these battles,
Yeah.
and that's all we did.
I was
That
just about to
actually
ask,
that kept us out the street right there.
where were the battles? Like
Neighborhood parks. It was usually at a neighborhood park, or we would skip school to go to somebody else's school
there you go.
to battle.
There you go.
As you
Skip
should.
school to go to
Yeah.
another school.
As you should.
Yeah.
So the battle rap is always very interesting. You know, you see it kind of real like glamorized, with like URL and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's different now. Back then it was actually freestyle.
Mm.
Like it was uncommon at the time that you would come across somebody that had written material,
Right.
and if they did, you could just point it out. It's automatic
Exactly.
loss, you know.
Yeah.
You spitting written stuff.
Oh,
on
but now
freestyle.
it's really about like the theatrics.
now that's all it is.
Yeah, it's like it's a monologue.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Really what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some. Do you follow battle rap now?
I'm off and on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really
same
depends on who's battling.
Here. Yeah.
You know.
You have any favorites?
I would say Clips,
Clips is good.
Hollow, and K-Shine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I was just looking at, man, what's that dude's name? It's not Big T. He calls himself Mr. Shalaka Boom.
Man.
Yeah, the big dude. He had this video that went viral.
Is it Audie
I was
Boom?
watching- Yeah,
Is that him?
something like that, or
Yeah.
something of that
I don't
nature.
know, I could be
Something
wrong.
real extravagant.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are they do some impressive stuff. But I noticed that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That it's really just like a big monologue, unless they've got moments in there where they'll do like Clips does a lot of like he'll do freestyle
Yeah.
in the midst of it all.
Yeah.
But you can tell how some of them are kind of it don't work out for some of them because they'll try to freestyle and then everything just falls
And
apart.
see that boils down to the crowd also now. The
Mm-hmm.
crowd doesn't want to hear freestyle. They want to hear punchline after punchline after punchline with
Yeah.
some theatrical stuff, an explosion to the left or right or whatever. And yeah, it's just
Do you
it's crazy.
think? Do you think that that's not, for lack of better words, is that not? What I wanted to say the word diversify, but like kind of like when it comes to the listener's perception of hip hop, do you think it's becoming more narrow? We get like in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, people just want to. People have short attention spans nowadays, so they focus on what they want to focus on instead of actually letting the artist be an artist, and expand and do something else. So they kind of put you in a box
Yeah.
if you allow them to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I find that to be. See, I had this theory for a while because just like you said, the short attention span. I'd argue that people don't have short attention spans. They only want to care about what they want to care about because they'll sit there hours and hours on end in front of like a TV or on
Yeah,
YouTube,
that's true.
only looking for what they want to.
That's
But I
true,
still
too.
think that's still like just very narrow. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you gonna change that?
How am I going to change?
How are you gonna save the world?
I am not trying to
Damn
save
it.
the world. I am just trying to provide entertainment and art. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
just trying
And
to,
those are
I
usually the kind
want
of people
people to
that save the
hear.
world.
Go ahead.
Those are the kinds of people that save the world.
Yeah, that's
Are
right.
they? Well, if I indirectly save the world, then so be it. Captain Planet.
Captain
Fire,
Planet.
Wind, water, heart.
That's
Shout out the heart.
wasn't Heart kind of weird though?
Heart was weird.
Yeah, heart.
You
did
know
blow.
who's got a Captain Planet line? See if this makes sense. What's his name? What is his name? He runs with like Migos, that whole like Atlanta. Oh my God, this is going to bother me. Pablo Juan. No, my God.
I threw out a Captain Planet line on my mixtape, but it made sense.
Hood Rich
it made
Pablo Juan.
sense.
That's what it is. I'm
You said
sorry.
Hood Rich who?
Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Have you ever heard any of his stuff? You should totally take the time to do it. It probably it's one of those Atlanta gas station rappers. And what I mean by that is Atlanta's got this thing going now where all their like music videos in front of like gas stations.
Yeah.
I think it's phenomenal. But Hood Rich has this line. He says Captain Planet with a wedding ring.
Wow.
What does that mean? Still to this day I don't know. Captain Planet with a wedding ring.
It's recycled, bro.
I don't know.
Recycled material
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to make the
Captain
wedding
Planet
ring.
with- No, I just that's a stretch Armstrong right there.
It
I
is
just
a
don't
stretch.
know.
I'm trying to figure this out, man.
I don't know.
He said it for a reason. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm going to find these lyrics and read them out to y'all, and maybe we can figure that out
That's
together.
crazy.
Maybe it's a reference to heart. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's heart? I hated
That's
that
a good
part. Heart.
explanation.
I hated
Yeah.
that. And it was the last one. Like they're trying to say, it was just so cheesy.
Yeah.
Heart. You gotta have heart to make it happen, guys. I don't know. I just. Did you like Heart? Did Heart make sense when everybody had their special little powers
I
and
did
stuff?
not
What was Heart?
understand Heart at all.
And it had little vibrations that came out of it,
Yeah,
smacking
yeah.
animals across the face and stuff.
Did
I don't
not
know.
understand it. No.
I don't know. Give me an element. Fire. That's what I want.
I like Earth.
No?
Earth was dope.
Are you,
Earth-
so you're an
Earth
Earth
was-
Kingdom type person?
Well, he was the only black one on there, so
Okay.
yeah.
You gotta have somebody to look up to.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody to look up
Short
to.
and sweet. He was the black dude. I was just like the Black Ranger was my dude.
Black Ranger, but he wasn't played by a black man.
Yeah,
The
he
Blue
was.
Ranger was played by a black man.
The original,
No,
wasn't the original Black
original.
Ranger?
No.
was
This
black.
before your time, Vaughn. My
This is
bad.
not before my
I
time.
apologize.
Dang.
Well, then why was Black Ranger played by a black man?
Why?
You know why?
It's like the yellow was played by an Asian woman.
It's just terrible, dog. This
The
is
red one, I think,
racist.
was Native American.
Oh
I
my
think.
God, this has
Was
got
he?
to stop.
I think
Yeah.
he was. Yes.
Yeah.
So then what? Who played the Blue Ranger? I know a black
A
man
white
played
guy.
the Blue Ranger before.
What?
This may have been in
was
another.
it Billy? Yeah, it was Billy.
It was Billy.
My-
Yeah, Billy, Trini, Jason, Zach,
These
Tommy.
terrible names. These are typical like Saved by the Bell names.
I mean, it came
Yeah,
out
yeah,
like
Jason
around
was the
that
Red
time.
Ranger.
Y'all, one of these Power Rangers, a black man played the Blue Ranger.
Yeah, it
It
was
was probably like some
the
later
third
generation.
All right, but just
Yeah.
not the OG one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, okay. I just had to make sure.
It was
You know.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
your time. I mean,
You're
Thank you.
not entirely wrong.
Thank you. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support.
No
teammate.
problem. I do what I can.
Jeez, we bring these guests on here. I tell you.
sometimes
They
you just got to be honest with them, man. You know,
Then we got the peanut gallery in the
shut
back.
it
just-
down.
So anyway, so you spent your time battle rap. See, I can't get over this battle rap because all I keep thinking about is like yo mama jokes or something. Like when you coming for
Nah.
people's like style.
It was easiest to just rap until something hits you, basically, or you talk about what they're wearing.
Right. Okay. All right. So
know?
you had to come fresh.
Always.
Oh, you ain't got 3 T's.
You know, it was
so
3
you whack. I
T's
can't
and
come up
Willie
with
D's
anything.
at the time, but you know,
Okay, so that's a setup for a good
and
line.
the super baggy jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not
Jabos.
tight.
That's
But-
what it was.
yeah.
It was Jabos.
But not tight fitting though.
No,
Baggy
never.
jeans, but not tight fitting.
Never.
See, now it's baggy jeans and tight fitting.
I don't see how people can walk.
Yeah,
They can't. You
Yeah.
should see them. There's somebody who works with me at one of the many jobs
Say
that I
his
have.
name.
I don't know his name. If I did, I'd say
okay.
it. I would totally shout him out and say, and then tell him to listen to it.
There you go.
Because we deliver like food, and
Hmm.
his pants were like so low. I was like, my dog, how?
But they were tight.
They were tight, yeah. And we're delivering in downtown Charleston. You know how many stairs are out here? Downtown Charleston. So I just needed to know
That's
how that
terrible.
happens. So, but anyway, baggy jeans.
Yeah.
So you was coming at people how they look.
Yeah, that's
Were you
it.
successful at doing that? Did you do a good job?
I was
doing that?
very successful at battle.
So you were a bully. So it's okay.
I was a verbal bully. Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
get- that's a good way.
I
of
respect
putting
A
it.
verbal
Yeah,
bully.
A verbal bully. Yeah.
So you went back up. So you're in Charlotte, talking about people's mamas and they baggy jeans,
Yeah.
having a good time. When does that first project come out?
The first official project didn't come out until last year.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
took your time.
So it was I was with In the Rough Entertainment. Shout out to L. Hodge Summers. So I was with them for years. From the time I left Charleston and came back, I was always doing music with him.
Right.
But he always felt like we weren't ready. Me, my cousins, and everyone else, around my age, that we weren't ready. At the time, they were pushing other artists.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stockpiled a bunch of songs and, did
Yeah,
it.
waiting for your time.
Yeah, did it like that. The time never really came. He ran into a situation in which he couldn't do music anymore.
Oh, wow.
So I knew J Vive and Grip since before I moved to Charlotte.
Okay, cool.
We actually grew up together.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I found
cool.
out he was doing music. So we linked up because I got him on one of my hidden tracks, let's just call it that.
Okay,
One of those
track.
archive tracks.
Okay.
And when he heard the track, he was like, yo, we need to link up. Let's do some music.
Right.
And that's it. I got on Grip Entertainment, and
Yeah.
since then been working, doing a bunch of shows, and
Yeah.
project came out, Carolina Dreaming.
Carolina Dreaming.
Carolina Dreaming.
Sponsored by Carolina Dreaming.
Yes, man. No, Carolina Breeze.
Oh.
See, there you go. You slipping up.
I just
Oh.
thought that
Getting
maybe
too comfortable.
I'm saying sponsored by Carolina Dreaming. Did they give you some? You know they got some awesome croissants at Carolina Dreaming.
Yeah, they do.
California Dreaming. I
California.
mean, yeah, the California
Dang,
Dreaming. That's what I
California
mean.
Dreaming.
That's why I was.
Yo, you
sitting
know
here,
what? I will not
I
eat
was-
there ever again.
Why?
Yo, you like that food? Seriously?
Their croissants are amazing.
Never had the croissants. I had
My dog, that's the only reason to go. That's the only reason why you will continue to go.
Yeah, I felt like I was paying for the view mainly.
Yeah, down
And-
here, I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's right on the water.
Yeah, it's right there on the water. The pasta was mushy. I like my noodles al dente. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. All right. Aren't we glad that Netflix put the Food Network on?
Yeah.
On blast,
I am
yes.
a top chef. Just a heads up. So I had the
The
Cajun,
ramen noodles don't count, my dog.
the Cajun pasta. It was
Yeah.
ass.
They used to have this steak medallion joint that I used to always get. It was really good.
Yeah.
But mainly I was there for the croissants. The croissants. Have you ever had California Dream?
I haven't had a croissant. From
Oh
there.
my God. Peanut Gallery? California Dream croissants? They're legit. They're legit.
You can bring me one.
I will not.
Uh,
But
El Cheapo.
El Cheapo.
See, this
yes.
is how it works.
Absolutely.
She'll tell you like how great something is
TVA,
and
don't
how,
you start.
how we gotta try
Don't you
it.
start.
Don't you start? You brought this up over here calling it Carolina Dreaming.
I was. I'm sorry. I was like, how is nobody knowing what I'm saying? It's California Dream.
Croissants.
She'll talk about all this food like, man, it was dope.
Yeah.
Every time you'll be like, yo,
Yeah,
can
nah.
you bring me some? Nah.
No, I don't feed
That's a
people.
VP.
You feed people, they stay.
You don't want people to stay?
You don't want me to stay, bro?
They get out of here, dog.
That's whack.
But I will go to TVA's house and I will eat all their food.
That's why I don't want to invite you to nothing.
Shout out to Mama Boo's. I got the address, dog. I'm just show up. I don't care. I don't care. TBS family does this huge, like, around Christmas time and stuff like that. They do this huge, like, breakfast or like dinner. Man, that's
Oh yeah.
the best.
I need that invite.
It's an all day thing
It's
essentially.
amazing.
Like,
You just eat all day.
yeah, that's all it is.
I need that invite.
We all
Thanks in
need it
advance.
again. Thank you. Yes, no problem.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem. I'll make sure that I let you guys know again. But so first project, Carolina Dreaming, not
Yes,
sponsored by California Dreaming.
No man.
Okay, I remember listening to Carolina Dreaming, or there's a track. Which track did you release? A track just as like a single, or one that you were really promoting from it?
Honestly, I do not even remember. That's sad. I mean, all I did was I came up with the music, put the
Yeah.
project together, took my time, and I just let Grip run with it.
Yeah.
Whatever Grip wanted to put out, cool. Whatever he needed me to do, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to focus on music, and that's why I appreciate them. They let me just focus on music.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, that was a mixtape, and I do beats, so I'm working on a bunch of beats now for my next project,
Okay, cool.
which will be the actual album,
Okay, what's it called?
Carolina Dreamer.
Look at you. You got a little thing going on.
Yeah, I
Little
mean
thing.
the concept,
Little theme.
the concept of the mixtape will carry over to the actual project.
Okay.
So for those that haven't heard it, you can download it free on www.grip. That's grip with 2 P's entertainment.com.
Y'all better have your domain. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a dope mixtape.
So that I like that connection though, especially if it's been because last year is when you released Carolina Dreaming. So that's a very good connection in terms of, if you hadn't listened to it in a while or whatever, you say this is a
Yeah.
good like kind of prerequisite to the album. Okay, cool.
Thank
That's
you, thank you,
smart.
thank
That's
you.
smart.
Thank you.
Y'all thinking of some things over there. Okay, shout out to Grip Entertainment. Okay,
There you
shout out to
go.
those guys. Aren't you guys working on something as well, like a Grip TV?
Grip TV, I am not able to speak on that currently.
Ooh,
But I believe there
confidential.
are some things in the works.
Okay,
Look,
cool.
You know a lot more than me. Now I need to make some phone calls.
I'm just asking. This
Nah,
based
but-
off our last conversation.
Yeah, Grip. Yeah, they're working on some things over there, and
That's gonna be cool seeing that. If they decide to do those kinds of things, because I know something was supposed to happen, or like GTV or something
Yeah.
of that nature. But it, the place fell through.
Yeah.
Shout out to Compass for having renovations being done for
yeah,
months.
Shout
now.
out to
Thanks.
Compass. Shout out to Compass.
You guys jerks. So the album, when are you looking at releasing that?
Early February possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, put the fire under me.
Any
Go ahead and-
particular reason why, or just because you just want to get it done? Do you have,
I
like,
just want to go ahead and put it out. I was gonna, fast track it and try to get it done by December, but like I'm doing all the production on it, so I have to
Okay.
make sure everything is tight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How many tracks are you looking at?
Whew, probably 16.
I was about to say 25.
Shooting
Be
for
like,
around,
wow.
yeah,
Lord
between
have mercy.
13 and 16. But it's all original, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So everything is gonna be you. Starting to any
Everything is me.
features.
Yeah, I got Benny on the first track.
Okay,
It's
word.
the intro. Nah, I don't know. I got Vibe on a few tracks. I do have a cipher that I've been working on with Fridge, Gambino.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
J Vive, and I think there's 2 slots open.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be on there.
So if you want to, you can.
I
I'm
mean, I got a
serious now.
good solid 2 bars. I mean, you're thinking playing
I'm
these
serious.
the
If
most
you
solid
want-
2 bars. ever.
Apollo's supposed to be on there. That's
Okay,
it.
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's 1 slot open. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll be out there. Don't worry
Bruh.
about it. No
If
slots
you-
open now.
If you respect yourself as a human being, do not put VP on
You
this
should
track.
put me on the track, dog.
She might shine on it.
I'm
You
about to
just
make
never
y'all
know.
millions up out in this thing. Y'all not ready for it. That's
Bruh,
why I just try to
You
keep
can
to myself.
shine a turd, but it's still a turd.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, I probably had 2 tracks with, a few of the fellas on there, and then the rest would be me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Conceded. I'm just playing. No, but
Somewhat.
seriously, it's okay. No, that's okay. I encourage that. Because you've got to. I think especially if it's your first album, we really want to hear you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and hear like what you're all about and what
Yeah.
you do, how you do it. Okay. And do you have any kind of visions of performances or anything like that, or you haven't thought that far?
Performances. We're going to be cranking up a lot more performances in March. We have a show in New York at the
Awesome.
Village.
Okay,
I
cool.
believe it's called the Village. What's the spot down here? The
There's so many. My
Music
dog.
Farm. Is that it?
Music Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
supposed to do
popular
it-
venue.
Yeah, excuse my
I'm
bad.
sad that was a struggle, but go
I'm
ahead.
always
Go ahead.
always in the house doing my music. I don't really get out.
That's
to-
right. That's
yeah,
right, man. I respect that.
So the Music Farm, and then I believe we'll be in either Miami or Atlanta.
Okay,
after that.
cool. Okay, all right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
I'm trying to jump in the suitcase for Miami.
Hey, you can.
There we
You
go.
can.
Yeah. What?
You got gas money?
Don't I didn't say. I just said I
You
wanted to
can't
jump
bring
in
me
the
a
suitcase.
croissant, but you want to ride to Miami.
See,
for
that's
that.
how she operates,
You know what I'm
bruh.
saying?
Thank you.
That's how she operates.
I don't think there's anything hard to understand about
Christmas
that.
party 2016. I need that.
That's how he operates. See that? See, you see
he,
how
he laughed it off and just straight face.
Hey man, you want that invite? I got you, bro.
All right,
See,
man, I
there you
appreciate
go.
that.
Like he got it on his phone right now. Like he about to send it.
See it right.
Do you though?
I don't. I'm like I'm trying to download this mix.
I
I'm
was about to say.
trying to download this music real quick.
I was about to say. So you've got why these cities in particular? Just any particular reason?
I don't know.
Okay.
I do not have.
This
the
like
answer for
Grip's
that.
doing?
Grip, yeah, Grip
Okay,
and
all right.
Jermaine handles everything.
Okay,
on
cool.
that end.
You just focus on the music.
I just focus on the music.
you just be where
and
you said where you need to be.
That's it.
Okay, true.
That's it.
True that. I can rock with that. Now, another thing besides music. Well, no, this is still related to music. I know that you are also interested in like reviewing music.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What's your goal? Like, do you have a specific lane? Like, is it local? Is it all kinds? Like, is it mainstream?
It was really based on local or independent
Yeah.
in general, because I mean the mainstream is what it is.
Right.
I mean, I don't really listen to too much mainstream music anymore.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed by it. I mean, you do have certain artists, Kendrick Cole.
No, Kendrick trash. That's what we talked about
That's
earlier.
what we've
right?
established.
Stop.
Wayne is the greatest rapper alive. And K-Dot is
L's
trash.
High. Joe Buttons, of course. And
Yeah.
there's a few others.
Okay. All right.
But
What about
yeah.
that T.I. Lil Wayne mixtape that's about to come out? I'm just starting
I would
rumors.
hope not.
I'm just starting rumors.
I would hope not.
The Carter 5 coming out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would you buy that?
Now you
Let's
know.
move on.
You
There
know
you
good.
go.
We don't have to talk about that right now. I'm
Would you
getting a lot
buy
of
that?
side eyes right
Would
now.
I buy it?
Yeah, would you buy it?
Nah.
What's the reason?
The reason, in my experience with every form of media that I have ever consumed, if something takes too long to come out, it is going to be trash.
That's not true.
No, I don't believe that.
If it takes too long, if it takes a while, then that's fine. But there's like
Oh,
there's a moment
a
where
while
like
and too
things
long.
take too long to come out, and then they get too hyped, and it's never gonna live up to it.
I don't believe that. I don't.
I think
You
there's.
can believe that. That's fine.
We've been waiting on a Tribe Called Quest, and they dropped some fire.
But see, I wasn't waiting on it because I had no idea it was coming. And then one day it was
It
just like,
just
it's
happened.
out. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I just listened to it.
Who
and I was
waited?
highly impressed.
I'm trying to think of who waited. Maxwell waited.
Yo,
That
that
was
was a
that was
dope
good one.
album.
What about D'Angelo?
The
Yeah,
Vanguard,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was good. But I will say that there is an aspect of that I do agree with sometimes, and it's centered around like the hype. Like I do think that you got to scale back your hype. I think I'm willing to wait, but I'm not really willing to kind of keep reliving hype because it takes so much energy out of you as like a consumer.
does.
Like you're like, yeah, and then they keep playing with your emotions. You're like, all right, just maybe like a Frank Ocean type deal. I think Frank is a type of person who he waited, but I don't know. There's just so much surrounding his music right now in terms of like, you know, he probably should have waited a little bit longer and make sure that everything was fine or good to go. But I don't think that his hype carried over as much, or that the album really had the same longevity that the hype was really giving it.
Yeah.
So I think it's another one of those examples.
It's a great example.
So you need to buy the Carter 5.
Nah.
Ben said he's going to be the first one to buy a Carter 5. You heard it here, folks. Benjamin Starr said he's going to buy the Carter 5.
Never bought a Lil Wayne.
I have totally bought Lil Wayne albums. He got bars, dog. So anyway.
There's just a wide spectrum of music there.
He's got a lot
It's-
he has a
it's
lot
like-
of stuff going on.
There's a lot of good stuff. A lot of.
I think he's...
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Oh, my God. Are we serious right now? Okay, so content is similar. That is true. But that's what he says he is. So that he's good. He's good at what he says that he is. He never tries to perpetrate and say, I'm this. He never tries to say, I'm that. He just said, this is it, and boom.
Yeah,
I'ma
but
rock
like,
with it.
You get
I
tired
don't.
of that after a while.
I don't want that.
I think that he has a really good way of articulating an idea, even if it's a similar idea. He's got a lot of different ways that he did it. Now, he did have that streak of time where he kept saying the same thing over and over again, and we were like, Wayne, dog, what's going on? You're not even trying to say it in a different way. You just said the same thing. Now, there was that moment. But I think that if you've been in the game for that long and you finding all kinds of different ways to say something, I think it's kind of impressive.
And like as a consumer, I can just choose not to buy it.
You guys are
There you
haters.
go.
All right, so anyway, back to the reviewing. Before y'all get kicked out of here. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna kick you out for the Lil Wayne hate. But
You don't get no food. Don't get no interview.
you get no food.
See,
Or you get no food from her. I got you.
man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, whatever.
I appreciate you.
Man, I let you have that hot dog that one time. I made
A
hot dogs.
I gave you at least 3 feasts.
Okay, yeah, you did.
You gave me 2 hot dogs.
They were good. They was on time. Little toasted bun.
Oh yeah,
Good.
Where'd you go?
I made it here.
Oh,
Just cooked a little hot dog.
I was hungry, bro.
Trust. All right, yeah.
I was
I'm a
hungry.
good cook.
All
I'm
right,
a
so-
chop
yeah.
champion.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you guys
don't believe that?
suck. Anyway, so
That was a good hot dog, though.
the local meat. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was
Nathan's?
all beef. Nathan's, yes.
Nathan's?
You
Yeah.
already know what time
All right.
it is in
There we
here.
go.
I don't need no pork mashed up type thing. Anyway, so local music.
Local music. Yeah.
You don't see a lot of kind of like review teams specifically for local music, especially around kind of the Charleston area. Is that kind of what inspires you to do it?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
exactly it. I mean, you don't have enough people being honest with these artists down here. You have a bunch of, I guess, misguided artists that feel like, and it's okay to have confidence in what you do, but you should be open to criticism. You should always be open to advice, especially if it's great advice. You know, so it's a lot of lost artists out here.
Man, that's an interesting conversation in itself because you almost wonder where the lines are so blurred, where it's like being confident and then being cocky, especially with like music, right?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to develop your own style, like anything with art. Like it could be like for these paintings, for example, like this is splatter art, right?
Yeah.
But when splatter art first came out, it was like, man, it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got no technique. This is no technique. But then it's a lane for certain people. So that can be. Do you find that? And as an artist itself, and as an artist yourself, and then TBA, you also chime in with this too. Like, how do you critique an artist without destroying their style?
I'll let you chime in on this one.
It's
without destroying their
without
style.
destroying their style.
Yeah, I think about this a lot.
Well, as the one who is criticizing, you need to keep in mind that some things just you might not understand it. So you can only give your perspective on things. And the artist also has to understand that. And if your style is going to be destroyed by some person's critique, how strong were you like holding on to that style? Like, how much did you really want to make that style your own?
Right.
If the fact that some people don't like it destroys it.
Right. That's a good. I
don't feel like it's actually the style that we're critiquing. It's the content.
that's a good point as well.
It's I guess the substance within the music. I mean, if it has substance. So we're just basically trying to make sure that they work on their craft or perfect what they're doing. Well, not even perfect, but just put some effort into what you're doing.
Like fundamentals.
Yeah.
Like more so critiquing the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be it? Yeah. I think I think about that a lot, especially in critiques, because you've got artists that want to present like a unique style. So you're like, and some of it may be as a critic, you're like, man, I'm not very like, this may not be like the first song on my playlist. Well, even though as a critic, sometimes I feel like, obviously you got to be well-rounded. Like your ear has to be able to understand and also understand trends and the possibility of trends as well.
Yeah.
And I think that there has to be a strong knowledge or at least some kind of a want of understanding of fundamentals. Like, what are you really bringing to the table?
Yeah.
Like, and how can we decipher that? Because I think there's a lot of, like right now, we've got a lot of artists that they've got this kind of wave, this trendiness right now, especially with the XXL freshmen. They're a good example of the kind of trends, but it's a trend right now. Like it is. I think XXL has now become more so of, hey, this is the trend of this year, not necessarily like these are the best rappers.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
too.
because you can see people like Young M.A., who clearly has bars for days. Her flow is amazing. Like she's just got awesome technique when you listen to the rest of her music. And she don't want to be a part of XXL freshman. And I think it's more so because now it's just like, this is the trend and I don't fit in that trend. I'm not about to represent that.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Yeah, that's You don't listen to Lil Uzi Vert?
Who's that?
I was right, you was wrong. No. You were right. I was wrong. Should never, ever took it home. Yeah, heard that song?
No, man.
I'm surprised you're able to get that much.
Let me tell you something.
Of the line.
Let me tell you something. I have all the radio hits right now circulating through my head. Apart from working at the radio station and also just always listening to the radio type deal. Oh yeah, they've got some lines in there that like Lil Uzi Vert raps like he's got like and you had like a lot of like Skittles, but you didn't have no water. So then it starts like kind of like you gotta like swallow a lot and stuff like that, and you just start talking funny. That's how he raps like the entire time.
What's the name of the song on the radio?
I don't know the name of it. I think it was You Were Right.
Oh, I did hear that Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
it's Yachty. It's not Yachty.
Yachty, yeah.
That
was
was
one of his songs.
Yeah, he's got Broccoli and
good old Broccoli.
What's the other one? I can't remember. But yeah, those guys, they all kind of have like a similar vibe.
Yeah.
I like Anderson. I don't know how to say his
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, I like that dude. I like
he's
Dave
different.
East.
He's different. I like his music.
Yeah, like Dave East.
Yeah, Dave East is nice.
21 Savage, I like sometimes until I hear that line on his song where he's like, made her swallow a Plan B. And I was like, all right, I can't.
I heard somebody say that
Like, what's wrong
they
with
were only going to refer to him as Anderson .Paak because he had too much respect for music to put Pac at the end of his name.
Oh.
That makes sense. I think it.
I'm,
Okay, that may be it.
That's not coming from Anderson .Paak or
that's
Packer. Like
just
somebody
the
who's just
person.
like, I'm not gonna call him Anderson .Paak because he
a
doesn't
person
need.
said that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
I'm not
dang.
gonna put Pac at the end of his name. And I was like, dang, bro.
I'm not going.
If that's how you want to do
refuse.
it, I mean, I. Like,
Is that not okay? Is that not true to hip hop?
does it matter?
I ain't calling that man Pac. He don't
That-
deserve that.
That seems like such a simple thing to get upset about. Like,
That's
Nowadays,
awesome.
people choose simple things to be upset about.
That is so
for whatever
awesome.
reason.
So, reviewing music. Let me circle back.
Hoteps of hip hop.
The Hoteps of hip hop. Oh my God, that is
That's
so
dope,
awesome.
yo.
Can somebody please do this? Hoteps of hip hop. That was
We ain't putting Pac at the
You
end.
need to run
Nobody,
with that.
man.
you be dropping
You need to
gems.
run with
dog.
that.
I swear to you, the Hoteps of hip hop. That was. You can't use no Illmatic beat because
Ain't nobody
Nasir
notorious
give
around
you
here.
the permission to do that. Oh yeah, we're gonna do plenty of things with this. So anyway,
That should be a segment.
it should be Hoteps of hip hop.
Yeah.
It really should be. I need somebody to do this. Don't leave it up to me, guys.
Come on, man.
I got you, fam.
All right. If you need assistance, I'll join.
We got you, fam.
I got you, fam. I'll find a way. I'll start talking to more idiots.
There you go.
There's a lot of them out there. It should be easy.
That's
There's
usually how
plenty
you
of
get it right there.
Yeah.
Hoteps of hip hop. Man, that was great. What are you gonna do with the reviewing? Like, have you already set up a team or?
Well, I was actually gonna come to you about that.
Oh, what?
See if we could collab on
Me?
building a team and
You heard it here, folks.
running with
History.
it.
There you go. Well, we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be
Stay
just so
tuned.
busy. You know,
Stay tuned. VP will take 2 years to get back to me on this.
I will.
Yeah.
That is true. See, and this is just like the concept of
As long as
waiting
you
for a
don't hype
while,
it up.
not too long.
Yeah.
Just don't hype it up.
See, this man knows
Just work in silence and then just drop it one day.
because real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Shut
There
up.
you
But
go.
who said that? I mean,
That's the best rapper alive, ain't
but who said that? I mean, that was a terrible line, right?
Wheezy F, baby.
Oh,
that
wait, no,
F
was it
is
good?
for your bars.
It's TBA, that was good. So yeah, we could definitely talk more about that. Reviewing is very important, and reviewing for local artists is important. Reviewing for local artists is important. Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct grammar.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, I mean, there are a lot of people out here who just they really want to be. They've got the drive to want to be heard,
Yeah.
but not the drive to want to be better. So they just want to keep like, oh, this is my music, and they don't really understand the concept of, like, I want to ask them, what makes you want to listen to your artist over and over again?
Yeah.
And are you bringing me that same kind of like product? Like, do I want to have this more and more? Do I want to listen more and more?
Yeah.
You know, like how hardcore are you about, just like what the point that TBA made about your style? If you've got a style that you know is new, or you try to make it unique, like, you've got to be ready to stick up for your style. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, but have your fundamentals. That was also a problem with the XXL freshmen. Like, when they were like, oh no, these old beats, I ain't rapping on that. Those are like fundamentals, you
Yeah.
know? Like, it's
Yeah.
just freestyling. Like, you know, these are fundamental things.
I can't get down with that XXL
With the
joint,
guys?
man. I can't. I really can't.
They're rock stars, bro.
Kodak Black, you like Kodak Black?
They're not.
Kodak,
hip-hop
I heard a
artists.
few of his tracks. I was actually feeling a couple of them.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Kodak-
sit here in front.
Yeah, Kodak has got some things that
Yeah.
that you can feel.
I can't listen to him all day, but
Yeah, you got doses. Who else was on there that I just listened to? I'm not a. You know what designer should do? Designer should
Stop.
just only. Designer should just only do ad libs for people.
yeah.
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 He's on that Meek Mill, the song "Difference," featuring Quavo. and Designer's in there, and he's dancing in there. So I wouldn't suggest you watch that. But you can hear him doing like the ad libs, and so I think that's his lane. But I don't think, and that's another reason why I say the theory for Double XL is just about trends. Because Son is not, I don't think, someone's like, oh, he got bars, man. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm not hearing those bars. And I think he's just more so of the sound in the background type
I
dude.
think he can put out some quality work, but right now he's in that trendy lane. So
yeah.
He's young and dumb, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. We've got the Peanut Gallery speaks. Please.
Like, I've heard him rap.
Yeah.
I've heard him rap. It's like a clip online, and he's rapping.
Yeah.
He's just freestyle. Like, you can tell it's a song probably that he had. And he's standing with a couple homies, and he just starts rapping a cappella.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you're 19 or 20, and the first song you put out goes triple platinum. And
Yeah.
it's at the top of the Billboard charts for like your life changes so fast. And you like chasing, trying to duplicate that success at 19 or 20. So it might not be so much that, he can't rap, but what he found out people went.
He
over
found
the
something
hill
that worked
from him.
and then
Yeah.
Ooh, that's another thing. And as artists and consumers of music, that's very interesting as well. Is that you could, who else ran into that? It was like
OG Mako.
Okay, OG, yeah. Actually, yes. Actually, very much yes.
Yep.
T-Pain as well, because T-Pain definitely is quite the that dude is very like music oriented, like across the board. But that's a prime example of something that. But see, that's the problem though, because you find something that's trendy and you run with it, but then it runs its course. And then here you are trying to do something else, but people only see you as that trend. Yeah. And that can be pretty dangerous for a 19-year-old. Like, oh yeah, you're designer. It's kind of like never seeing Jim Carrey in a serious role because you just want to keep laughing. Because you're like, dang, like, what?
What about your guy,
Bruno Mars. Oh yeah, Bruno Mars is awesome.
Bruno Mars' smash hit was
Yeah.
Uptown Funk. The smash.
Right. Yeah, I could talk about this all day.
And now he realized that smash was what people
Right.
really loved from him.
Yeah.
Now when you hear 24 Karat Gold, even though it's still musical, it's still funky, it's
Right.
still blues, it's still all those things that he is,
Right.
he's channeling that similar
It's that
energy
movement.
because he saw this.
He saw the success.
But you know what? You know what the thing about that was when he first started off, the reason why he switched, because actually his first smash was like his ballads, like Just the Way You Are and Grenade. And so everybody was just seeing him as like, oh, it's this cute little dude. Like he's singing about his girlfriend or something like that. So everybody was like, oh, like When I Was Your Man, all that other kind of stuff. Like everyone was really digging his ballads. And so he said that. And that's the reason why he kept fighting with his record label, because he said, I don't want to just be seen as this ballad maker. Like he would go on tour and he was like, man, we're not moving enough. Like, because he grew up with like funk and he was like the youngest Elvis impersonator. So he's like, I want some groove.
He wants to make love like gorillas, bro.
Exactly. And so he said that. But this is a good example of recognizing that people are trying to put you in just one lane and they're trying to keep you trendy. So that when he did, that's why he pulled back. And the next thing we heard from him was, first off, he was doing like the Super Bowl. But then the next thing you heard was he was working with Mark Ronson and did Uptown Funk. And Uptown Funk was completely different from like what people knew him from. And that's why people were kind of shocked when they'd see him on like the Super Bowl, because they were like, holy crap, this dude is like, we didn't know this. Like I took my friends to the concert because that's how much I believe in Bruno Mars. I took my friends to the concert and they really thought that like that he was just going to be like singing these ballads and stuff. But when you see him live, he's doing covers for like all these funky things. He's doing R. Kelly. He's doing all kinds of things. And my friends are like, holy crap, I didn't know he did all this. Like, yes, but when we put our artists in trend, and that's why this album that's coming out, he said that in an interview. He said, I looked at every single album and said, I am not moving enough, because everybody's just like, oh, ballads. He said, I'm going to sing those songs till I die. That's true, but that's not who I am. I didn't grow up like this. Like I did much more. And that is a very good example. And I think that's a way of like taking like your talents and trying, like an artist tries to be true to themselves. And that's another thing about critiquing and not ruining the style, because you've got artists who, like, they came in the game saying, I'm going to rap like this. I'm going to be the best lyricist ever. Then I was playing around and I made this one song, and now
As a
everybody's
joke.
catching on to this song. And I'm
made
like,
this one joke
dang.
song.
Exactly.
Now how do I make my debut as a lyricist? And who's going to...
Difficulty you face with a record label.
That's right. Because they're going to be like, make the money.
That you can do something else besides what just went double, triple.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
What just
Ooh.
went double, triple platinum.
Another person, Young Thug is like that as well.
Yep.
Young Thug's another person, because Young Thug, he's got all these, like, at first I hated Young Thug. God, I hated Young Thug. And I started,
We all. I think we all did.
We
I
all, I'm
think,
telling you,
I
man.
think everybody in Time TNL. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Scribb hated him at first.
we all had like some kind of like vendetta against him at first. And then
somebody who came around first.
I think it was
I think Scribb came around first.
I think Scribb came around first.
And then I did as a joke, and then it just became legitimate.
Happened, yeah.
Like,
And then I came last because I was hearing some things that Young Thug was doing. I was like, man, his son actually does have. If you hear like a lot of his his mixtapes and things like that, man, he was spitting like amazingly. However, when he got with Leor Cohen, that's how you say his name, right? All of a sudden he starts taking this like different approach, and everybody's like, what is this? This ain't like
This
Young
ain't
Thug, or this
Thug.
ain't, you know.
this ain't Thugger.
And Young Thug says, well, to be honest, he had this interview recently that said, my whole life I wanted to make music like the music I'm making now, like that whole Jeffrey type deal, and honestly moving more towards like pop in a way, because I'm telling you, soon son is going to be on that like electronic pop. I know it.
It's gonna be dope.
And he was talking about how these are things I originally liked, but I grew up in an environment where we did X, Y, and Z. And so I'm doing what was around me, and I did well at it. Mm-hmm. But now I really want to be Jeffrey. I've always been Young Thug. I really wanted to always be Jeffrey. So that's another one of those like, how do you really be you? Woo! Music.
What if? What if? This is a huge what if. I don't believe that this is the case personally, but just think about it. What if all these people, right? I'm not rapping over these old beats. What if record labels are purposely telling them not to?
I could see that. I could totally see that.
What if they are actual lyricists, but record labels like, yo, if we show this part, a lot of fans are gonna like just not buy their music out of fear or something.
I think that totally goes with what we've been talking about.
I could just
be a possibility.
Could be. I don't think so.
I think they're following.
Hey.
I think they're following the money.
In some cases, I mean, it could be.
It could.
Depending on the artist, you know.
Stranger things have happened.
You could also think of it like this. Like, let's go back to the attention span we were talking about before. If, on average, a Facebook view is about, the video comes down, it's about 8 seconds long that people really watch your, they stay on that kind of video. And if I can write a simple hook that can last for those 8 seconds, or like can at least repeat itself, or like a melody that can really repeat itself within 8 seconds, or something that really captures your attention in 8 seconds, or that short time frame, that's going to have to be simple. First off, it's going to have to be simple, something that you can really like grab a hold of. It just needs to be quick. Yeah. And there are a lot of things that are done with some of these, not necessarily production. There's some nice things going on in production, but when it comes to like catchiness and just easy to kind of really comprehend at that moment and comprehend it quickly, a lot of this music is that. So I think a lot of these record labels and their marketing is kind of like, we're going to only market in terms of short, quick, and easy to get there. Yeah. Like, I just want you to know the song, and I can sell it that way. Whereas when you've got something like projects like Good Kid, Mad City, that took energy out of you. Yeah. By the time you finished that, you came out of like a music coma, like, oh my God, like I really had to absorb this. Whereas that's not happening with like these top 40 songs. A lot of
the stuff that appeals to the
guys,
the casual listener.
From an artist standpoint, Kendrick will be able to live longer.
Here you go.
I think albums like Good Kid, Mad City, when you talk about Raekwon still touring off the Purple Tape.
Oh my God.
20 something years ago.
Yeah.
The question is, do these young men know? Do these young guys know, the young rappers? I don't even get as upset with what they call mumble rap, but my main thing is, do these young guys, do they have good deals, number one?
Right.
Do they own any of their publishing, number two? Because do they understand that they may need to get as much money right now off the trendy music that they're making, because in 5, 10, 20 years, they're probably not going to be able to tour off this music.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick will be able to tour off that album in 10 years. 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary. So it's that type of residual income that will keep him alive. I mean, Nas just did a 20-year. I mean, everybody's doing like 20-year. Reasonable Doubt, 20-year tour. Purple Tape, 20-year. Illmatic. Outkast. Good music lasts. And that's the main thing with those young kids. What kind of deals they have? Do they have 360s? Do they own any of their publishing? So when these songs get licensed for Sprite commercials and stuff like that, are they getting paid publishing money or royalty money or any money at all? That's what I worry about with them.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I like that too. Like
Cool like here's my soda.
there you go. Let's just, like, you've got people like Ghostface still eating off of Supreme clientele. I mean, and still can do a whole show. When I was in DC, Raekwon and Ghostface were definitely like off of Iron Man, and all that. They still performing like and packing out, shows, and that's a good thought. And I think that you can see, then we can kind of see, like, with the quick, it's kind of like a big trend of one hit wonders type feel. Not necessarily that there'll only be one hit wonders, but a lot of these corporations, I think, are making money off of that kind of concept, because it's easier for them to kind of get that money off of that. Because once you start getting into those kinds of things, see, that's another thing. Once you start getting into kind of like the Good Kid, Mad City or Supreme clientele, you can start to, a lot of artists right now are starting to do away with like managers. Like your Bruno Mars, your Beyonce, they've cut ties with their managers, mainly because, not because their managers weren't good, but they found that it's easier to just have staffed people. I'll pay you to do this, and I've got control over what I can do. Like, I don't really need you to make this happen for me. So I think that corporations also do that. They kind of like, they want to keep you in the limelight so that you can be attracted to that. And then I can make the money off of you while I can, but you haven't set any safety net for yourself. Music. It's just awesome.
Dirty game.
Woo!
It's
It
a
can be a dirty game. But I appreciate your time, Breeze. Like, this has been very informative.
You kicking me out now?
I'm not kicking you out.
Okay, I'm
we're
just
just at the end of said interview. So Anyway, how can the people reach you? How can they get in contact with you?
I am not really social media savvy, in which I need to. I do have a Facebook. It's the letters JD as in David, B as in Brian, Carolina Breeze. So that's JDB Carolina Breeze on Facebook.
How you get away with that? How Facebook lets you still keep Carolina
Listen,
Breeze?
because I am that dude. You know what I'm saying?
You know, put Breeze in the last name, Carolina in the.
I don't know how. It may be because JDB is my initial.
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
That may
Yeah.
be it. That
Details,
was actually my
details.
old alias, my battle rap alias.
Okay.
But
all right.
Snapchat, Carolina Breeze, all one word. The number 3 at the end. So that's that.
Because there are 2 other Carolina Breezes. out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably
I'm the best
is.
one.
Okay.
So
That's all that matters, bro.
That's all that matters.
Carolina Breeze 3. Twitter, Jinx Free. That's JYNXFREE. I don't use Twitter, so don't waste your time getting that. I'm sorry.
Then why'd you tell the people?
I mean, you said just.
you need to get this. You need to get the same name, dog.
Yeah, I do, right?
Yeah.
I do. SoundCloud, JDB Carolina Breeze.
Mainly because I'm just being lazy. So.
Yeah, that too. You can find the music on www.gripentertainment.com. That's GRIPP entertainment.com. And again, SoundCloud is JDB Carolina Breeze.
Word.
If you got any hate mail, you can send it to hate87@gmail.com.
Does that really exist?
I feel like
does
that's
exist.
I need somebody to have that exist.
Yeah, it does
Send
exist.
all your hate mail
It
to this
does.
right here.
I actually
my
had some
God.
hate mail last week from
What?
one of my reviews I did on Those to Watch Radio.
What was? Oh, you gotta talk about this.
I don't even. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll go back.
You
to
did
it.
a review.
I did
on
a
the
review.
show, and somebody got upset with you. Said, "Don't you dare say anything wrong about my art because it's perfect."
I forgot what it was about. No, it wasn't the artist. It was somebody else that supported the artist.
That's great.
Yeah, it was.
That's
So
how you
I'm
doing
gonna shout
it
them
right.
out around 5:00.
Okay. Around 5 p.m. or so.
Yeah,
oh
around
yeah, the
5.
show again.
Yeah, the show.
Okay,
Well,
I was
6
about to say.
p.m. My bad.
I was about to say that's
But
specific.
yeah, that's everything right there.
I would
Please
like
come
a-
out and support your local artists, the good ones.
There you go. I would like to have a time where I address all my haters. At 5 p.m. every Friday.
There you
Let's
go.
do
Make
it.
it a segment.
This is
Yeah.
for you. That'd be great.
Let's just slap it. Let's record it and just slap it in the
That's what
audio
I
file.
say.
Let's do it right now.
That's what I'm gonna do it right now. So thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
through.
I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, it was fun. We appreciate our silent guest, his background. We appreciate that. Who is that guy? We don't know. TBA, you got any last words?
I want all y'all to take care of yourselves.
That's right.
Take care of each other.
Amen.
That's it.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scrib. He's not here, but he'd say in a real goofy voice, "Always strive and prosper."
ASAP.
There you go. And as I always say, support is love. You've been listening to Time TNL, powered by Do Work Media. Until next time, keep it classy, Charleston.
Deuces.